Ever had that fantasy where you trade your smartphone for a sword, swap rush hour traffic for a glorious charge across a battlefield? Let's be real, the Middle Ages seem pretty epic from our comfy chairs. No ads, no spam, just honor, fresh air, and the solid chance of dying from something ridiculous like a splinter. But what if you, a certified history nerd, actually got thrown back into the age of Crusades? Buckle up, we're going for a ride, and don't worry, returns on the house. First, a bit of context. The Middle Ages kicked off around 476 AD, when Rome officially called it quits, and they hung around for a good 1000 years. In the meantime, humanity was busy discovering new lands, new ways to argue about religion, and also, let's be honest, how to give each other the plague. Fun stuff. Now most videos will drone on about how life was fabulous if you were royalty. Not this one. We're going full method acting mode. Today you're not some fancy king. You're Dave. Sir Dave of Manchester. Just your average knight, ready to answer the Pope's call and liberate Jerusalem. Sounds pretty cool, huh? Let's begin your day. Your alarm clock is the sun, 5 AM. Breakfast is whatever isn't moving too fast. That it's time for what can only be called medieval leg day. Only was. Because if you're a knight, with any self-respect, you're basically living in a metal onesie. We're talking about 50 kilos of polished steel. Not the flimsy costume stuff you see at cons, this is the real deal. Modern military gear feels like pajamas compared to this. Every limb's covered. Flexibility, not in the job description. Scientists actually did a study where they put people in full night gear on a treadmill. Just walking made them burn calories like they were running a marathon. So if you're dreaming of nightlife, dream big. Thighs of steel and the lung capacity of a deity. And what's a knight without his sword? Forget those silly myths about 18kg blades that need a forklift to lift. A real longsword weighs about as much as a large, displeased cat. Still plenty scary when it's coming at your face though. The real power move? Your squire. That's your personal assistant, your pack carrier, your medieval DoorDash. He's some noble skid, dreaming of the day he gets his own sword and a cool name like Tim the Not So New. Sorry commoners, you're on well duty forever. So you're suited up with help, you've trained, you're feeling heroic. Time to become a Crusader. Except, you can't just show up in the Holy Land uninvited. There's paperwork, so much paperwork. Step 1. Get your boss's blessing. You're a vassal, you've got obligations, so you clank on over to your lord's castle. Hey, Jeff, do you mind if I duck out for a quick 3-year holy war? Turns out, he's usually fine with it. The Pope said it's cool, and you don't say no to the Pope. Unless you want to get excommunicated, which was basically the medieval version of getting cancelled on every platform at once. Next stop, church. You take the vow. They'll grill you on your sins and, more importantly, your savings account. A 3-year vacation in a desert war zone ain't cheap. But no worries. The church has a genius idea, the Saladin tithe. Think of it like a mandatory, holier than thou GoFundMe. Every person in Europe had to cough up 10% of their income. Pay up or get the holy block. So you trip? Funded. Even better, the church slaps a divine protective order on your family. Debt collectors? Tell them to take a hike. Burglars? Heaven's wrath incoming. It's the ultimate do not disturb mode. So you say your prayers, get your fancy Crusader vow, and stitch a fat white cross on your tunic. You're official. You're a Crusader. Now everyone has to be nice to you. Time for the best part, the commute. Jerusalem is 5,000 kilometers away, and we're not talking about a budget airline with questionable legroom. You march to Italy, then pray you don't puke over the side of a creaky wooden death ship. And Europe wasn't exactly the friendly travel zone it is now. The French and English were always at each other's throats like I'll burn your castle level of pity. The legendary emperor, Frederick Barbarossa, didn't even make it to the fight. He drowned in a river. So your first real enemy isn't Saladin, it's bad maps and sketchy allies. Then there's the food. Forget nutrition. We're talking hot tech, jockeying, and the sight of dysentery. Scurvy was like the medieval keto diet, except your teeth fell out. Even King Richard the Lionheart almost got taken out by it. Things got so rough during the siege of Mara that some Crusaders, let's just say they expanded their palates. We'll leave it there, but let's say you survived the trip, the friendly fire, and the food poisoning. Congrats, you made it to the battlefield. Now remember that 50 kg suit. It's 40 degrees Celsius, 104 degrees Fahrenheit outside, you're a walking crockpot, and your enemy isn't big on rules. No Geneva Convention here. This is savage, no holds barred warfare. Historians still argue over the death count, but even in the successful campaigns, at best 2/3 of the guys came home. Your odds of seeing your family again? Maybe 30%. A coin flip is literally better. And if you do make it back, your trophies were mostly spiritual. Maybe a holy splinter or a saint's pinky bone. Not exactly retirement material. The church's direct deposit might stop, and now you're broke and probably hunted by what you saw. The one real perk? Legend status. That Crusader title on your LinkedIn meant cloud. Your kids could marry up. My dad fought in the Holy Land was the ultimate flex. So next time you daydream about the Crusades, don't picture the glory. Picture the smell inside the tent after 6 months on the road. Picture your buddy Steve currently redecorating a bush with his insides. Picture the heat, the thirst, the pure terror. Maybe watching this from your air-conditioned apartment in 2025 isn't so bad after all. What do you think? Would you still take the trip? Let me know in the comments, tell me your glorious or utterly unhinged reasons. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more fascinating videos about our amazing world. Catch you in the next video. See you soon, friends!